Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, recently the term atezolizumab was in the news. It is related to cancer, Nigeria, artificial intelligence or blue whale. The correct answer is option A, cancer. Recently, an anti-cancer jab that can cut down treatment time for some by 3/4 has been rolled out by National Health Service England, the UK's publicly funded healthcare system. The jab takes as little as 7 minutes to administer. It will be the first health system in the world to roll out the 7-minute injection to hundreds of NHS cancer patients each year. The vaccine has been approved by the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency. MHRA is a UK state agency responsible for ensuring that medicines and medical devices work and are acceptably safe. Currently, the patients receive the life-extending immunotherapy atezolizumab in the hospital directly into their veins via a drug transfusion intravenously. It can take from 30 minutes to up to an hour to administer. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the Adopt a Heritage 2.0 program. 1. Under this program, corporate stakeholders will be encouraged to use CSR funds to enhance monument amenities. 2. A mobile app named Indian Heritage will be launched. 3. The amenities are defined as per the AMA-SR Act 1958. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option C, all three. Recently, the Archaeological Survey of India has announced to launch Adopt a Heritage 2.0 program on 4th September 2023. The objective of the program is to encourage corporate stakeholders to use CSR funds to enhance monument amenities. Hence, statement 1 is correct. A mobile app named Indian Heritage will be launched with the features of monument details, state-wise photographs, public amenities, geotagged locations, and feedback. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It is a revamped version of 2017's scheme and the amenities are clearly defined as per AMA-SR Act 1958. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term DSAC A-20 was in the news. It is a new type of missile for Indian Army, a space satellite by ISRO, a new fighter jet for the Indian Air Force, or a diving support craft for the Indian Navy. The correct answer is option D, diving support craft for the Indian Navy. Recently, the first ship of the 5 diving support craft project, DSC A-20, was launched. It is being built by MS Titagarh Rail Systems Limited, Kolkata. The purpose of DSC is operational training, diving in harbors and coastal waters. It is a 30-meter long catamaran hull, approximately 300-ton displacement. All 5 DSCs are expected to be delivered to the Indian Navy in financial year 2024-25. These ships will be equipped with advanced diving tools and equipment. The DSCs are designed and built in India following naval rules and the regulation of the Indian Register of Shipping. Majority of the main and auxiliary equipment for the ships are sourced from local manufacturers. The ships represent the Make in India and Make for the World initiatives by the Government of India and Ministry of Defence. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the solar power demonstration projects by India and the International Solar Alliance. 1. These projects will be launched in Uganda and Mali only. 2. In Uganda, all solar projects will be related to rural healthcare centers. 3. Solarization in rural healthcare and battery storage systems are the main focus areas in Mali. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option A, only one. Recently, the President of IESA and the Union Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy of India inaugurated 9 solar power demonstration projects. These projects are to be launched in Uganda, 4 projects, Comoros, 2 projects, and Mali, 3 projects. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Uganda will witness the solar projects at Rural Healthcare Center and 3 primary schools with 8.5 kilowatt solar capacity and 17.2 kWh battery storage system. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. In Comoros, the solarization of 2 rural healthcare centers with 15 kW solar and 33 kWh battery storage system will be carried out. In Mali, the efforts of solarization in 3 rural healthcare centers with 13 kilowatt solar and 43 kWh battery storage system will be taken. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, which one of the following best describes the term Kokborok, sometimes seen in the news? GI certified rice variety of Manipur, traditional clothing of Meitei tribes, a tribal language of Tripura, or a martial art form of Mizoram? The correct answer is option C, a tribal language of Tripura. Recently, protests were held by political parties, student organizations like Tripura Students Federation and various tribal forums demanding introduction of Roman script for Kokborok languages. Protests were also held last year after Union Home Ministry pushed for use of Devanagari script for oral languages in Northeast. Kokborok is a lingua franca of bulk of Tripura's 19 tribal communities. It is recognized as state language of Tripura. The language does not have its own script. There is a long argument on whether it should be written in Bengali or Roman script. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the RAMBHA-LP. 1. It is a payload on board Chandrayaan-3 tasked with thermophysical experiments. 2. Recently, in initial assessment of lunar surface, the probe find plasma at surface to be highly dense. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. Recently, RAMBHA-LP on board the Chandrayaan-3 completed its first in situ measurements of the surface-bound lunar plasma environment over the South Polar region. RAMBHA-LP is tasked to conducting radioanatomy of moon-bound hypersensitive ionosphere and atmosphere, whereas 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 is tasked with thermophysical experiments of lunar surface. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The probe in initial assessment discovered that the plasma encompassing the lunar surface is relatively sparse, characterized by a number density ranging from approximately 5 to 30 million electrons per cubic meter. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Eryx johnii. 1. It is acknowledged as one of the most traded snake species in illegal trade market. 2. The species is categorized as vulnerable in IUCN list of endangered species. 3. The species is traded for its value in traditional medicines in Southeast Asia. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Recently, a report released by the Wildlife Conservation Society India has pointed out 172 incidents of seizures of red sand boa between the years 2016 to 2021. The highest instances of illegal trade were recorded in Maharashtra 59, followed by Uttar Pradesh 33. The report acknowledges Eryx johnii as one of the most traded reptile species in the illegal trade market. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is classified as near threatened by the International Union for Conservation of Nature with a decreasing population trend in most of their habitat ranges. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It is in demand in the pet trade as well as its use in black magic. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Ramon Magsaysay Award. 1. The RMAF's Board of Trustees chooses the Ramon Magsaysay awardees. 2. Ravi Kannan has been named one of the 4 winners of the 2023 Ramon Magsaysay Award. 3. It is Asia's equivalent of the Nobel Prize. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Recently, Assam-based oncologist is among winners of the 2023 Ramon Magsaysay Award. Each year, the Ramon Magsaysay awardees are chosen by the RMAF's Board of Trustees. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Oncologist Ravi Kannan, Miriam Coronel Ferreira, Eugenio Lemos, and Corvi Rakshant have been named winners of the 2023 Ramon Magsaysay Award. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Regardless of color, creed, gender, or nationality, the award recognizes and honors individuals and organizations from all across Asia. This award is Asia's equivalent of the Nobel Prize. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Each year, the foundation's trustees select the recipients who are presented with a certificate and a medal with a picture of Ramon Magsaysay. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the air pollution. 1. Daman is the most polluted city in the world. 2 out of the 50 most polluted cities, 39 cities are in India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Energy Policy Institute at the University of Chicago stated in its Air Quality Index that air pollution is now a significant threat to life expectancy in South Asia. Dammam in Saudi Arabia is the most polluted city in the year 2023. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Meanwhile, the Swiss air quality technology company 𝐾𝐞𝐲 has mentioned in its report that out of the 50 most polluted cities in the world, 39 cities are in India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. In 2022, India was the 8th most polluted country in the world. Rising air pollution can lead to a reduction of more than 5 years in life expectancy per person in South Asia, which is one of the most polluted regions in the world. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following countries. 1. Equatorial Guinea, 2. Cameroon, 3. Republic of the Congo. Which of the above given countries has or have boundary with Gabon? 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 2 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Recently, military officers in Gabon seized power by carrying out a coup. Gabon is a country located on the western coast of Africa along the equator. It shares its borders with Equatorial Guinea and Cameroon to the north, the Republic of the Congo to the east and south, and is bounded by the Atlantic Ocean to the west. Approximately 3/4 of this country is covered by dense equatorial rainforest, which are home to more than 3,000 plant species. Its capital and largest city is Libreville. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is, Griha Lakshmi Yojana was recently seen in the news. It is associated with which of the following states or union territories? Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, or Assam? The correct answer is option A, Karnataka. Recently, Karnataka has launched the Griha Lakshmi Yojana to provide financial assistance to the women. Under this scheme, the state government will provide monthly assistance of Rs 2,000 to the female head of BPL, that is below poverty line families. Karnataka has allocated a sufficient budget of Rs 32,000 crores annually to support this scheme. Women listed as heads of families on the Antyodaya, BPL and APL ration cards are eligible for this scheme. However, only one woman in a family will be a beneficiary of this scheme. The assistance amount will be transferred to the beneficiary's bank accounts through direct benefit transfer. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. The Kumbhalgarh Wildlife Sanctuary was recently seen in the news. It is located in which of the following states or union territories? Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, or Haryana? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.